Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we will be playing Don't Open Your Eyes. Technically, it'll just be 3 scary horror games, but you know the gist. My eyelids have begun to feel heavy. I better go sleep. Oh, frick. Okay. I leave aside the book I'd been reading and look out my window. The process of falling asleep is always a struggle against noise. Barking dogs, police sirens, or even my own intrusive thoughts. But not even the turning gears of my brain are producing much sound. Tonight is oddly quiet. Quiet. Too quiet. I feel restless. My sight veers towards the hallway outside my door. The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10 steps long. I'd know since I've made a habit of counting them whenever I go out. 1, 2, 3. Absent-mindedly. But always. I don't know why. Stop. Maybe I just like being aware of my surroundings to the smallest details. But tonight is different. The hallway looks like it stretches into nothingness, like the throat of a gargantuan beast. Logical thinking cries that it's just my imagination. There can't be anything wrong or different about it. It's just a hallway, but I don't want to look at it. So I take a deep breath and close my eyes. In my room. There's a bed. In my room. There's a wardrobe. In my room. There's pictures framed on the wall. My room is a part of myself. It's a world I know like the back of my hand. Were someone to blindfold me and ask me to find my way around, I'd do so without the slightest difficulty. As long as nothing changes, having my eyes closed makes no difference. In this room, I can always find what I want to find. Because in this room, I know how everything looks. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I should really try to sleep. What's that sound? Are those footsteps? No, that's impossible. It must be my imagination. But it's getting closer. And closer. And closer. And closer. They are gone. Right. There's no way someone could be there.
Hey. Open your eyes.
It says don't open your eyes.
Open your eyes. Look at me.
I do my best to ignore the voice.
Why won't you look at me? Where are your manners?
Yes. I can feel someone breathing over my ear. It's cold.
I will share a secret with you. I have never seen myself before. I don't know if my face is ugly. I don't know the color of my skin. I don't know if I'm even here. That is why I need you to open your eyes so you can tell me how I look. But I'm also shy, so I might hide the moment you do. You won't find me anywhere, and soon you will forget, like a faded dream.
Dude, I don't know if that voice is soothing or spooky.
I know you're not asleep. You listen with those tiny ears of yours. They look so fragile, like I could almost grab them.
I feel something caress my ear.
Put my fingers around them and tear them off. If I do, will you scream? Will I hear your voice?
Yes.
It was a joke. I'm joking.
Oh,
Don't be scared.
thank God.
Hey,
Hey.
how do you think my eyes look when our gazes finally meet? What will you find? Answer me.
Lost.
Look, lost. That may be so. I am never sure of where I am. My days consist of wandering about aimlessly, searching for something. I worry that if I'm not paying attention, what I'm searching for will slip away. The thought terrifies me. It terrifies me so much. So I always keep my eyes peeled, even if there's nothing to see. That way, nothing will slip away, no matter where it goes. And no matter where it hides, no matter how terrifying the world might be, no matter the countless terrible things I witness by mistake in the process, no matter what, I will never blink. I will forever be confused by the world around me. I will forever be lost. But what is that something that I'm searching for? It's been so long since my wandering began. I can no longer recall the feelings that drove me to it. What is it? Is it something I can hold? Is it a being of flesh and bone? Is it nearby? Is it you? Hey, have you ever looked so fervently for something that you end up losing yourself in the process?
This game is actually kind of calming.
Have you? These eyes, are these my eyes? A good answer. Yet there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes.
Feel like I'm gonna be jump scared. I'll do it. There's nothing there. Oh. Alright. Let's do it again, but this time we'll open our eyes.
Open your eyes.
What if I open them now? Okay. Hold on. Alright then. Nope.
Oh, look. Why
Alright, eeny, meeny, miny, moe, get your tiger by the toe, if yours, let it go, eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
They look broken.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
And maybe so. I'm always training my sight to stare at what's in front of me, searching for that one precious thing. It's what drives me to look inside places, such as this. But sometimes I strain so hard, little pieces seem to fall off my face, one after another, making a cracking sound as they go. A sound like this. In my desperation, I always attempt to piece them back together. I kneel and search for the missing fragments of myself, but they are never there. Maybe the wind takes them somewhere out of my reach, and that makes me sad. So sad, I put my hands where my eyes should be, and I borrow my fingers, and I take it out. I take everything out. Every little piece that remains. Harder, furiously, and wallowing in sorrow. I pray to whoever's listening to give back what's mine. To not make me lose more than I've already lost. I don't want to waste my time and search for more than I care for. Yet no one delivers. No one is listening.
I'm listening.
And so I weep invisible tears until I can feel the sorrow no more. Hey,
Hey.
have you ever strained yourself so hard to see what you want to see that you end up blinding yourself to all? Have you?
No.
These eyes, are these my eyes?
No. Let's do
Is
that.
that so? How do you think my eyes look?
Oh.
When our gazes finally meet, answer me.
Empty this time.
Empty. That may be so. The eyes are the window to the soul. That's what someone told me. Long ago, they said that the soul was holy, bright, beautiful. Every person has one, both the good and the evil. But that person said I was the exception. That something like me couldn't possibly own something so holy, so bright, so beautiful. They looked inside of me, took a deep breath, and announced their conclusion with great fatigue. Their
Fatigue.
eyes that could see it all. I'm sure that if you were to cut me apart, not even blood would flow out. Even if I felt it sometimes, crawling through my veins. Maybe that's why I've never seen myself before. Because I'm empty. But isn't that something to be grateful for? Because if I were to look and find nothing there, then surely I would feel disappointed. By not looking, I can ease myself of that pain. So maybe this is for the best. I can't remember who was the first to recite these words to me, nor the second, nor the third, nor the several others who came after. The only thing I remember is that they looked as empty as I did to them. Hey,
Hey.
have you ever felt so empty? So devoid of what makes everyone special? That you've embraced the void as your own, have you? These are these my eyes? Yet there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes,
This time, no.
so you won't look at me, even though your eyes are so pretty. I can't see them, but I can imagine them behind their veil of flesh, round like pearls.
Now I'm kind of starting to get creeped out.
shiny like jewels. So, so pretty. It's fine. We still have time. The night is still and silent.
My man, stop breathing on me.
People are good at closing their doors. Do you know what a door is? Of course you know. You have one. Right there, at the verge of your little world. A door is a barrier to keep the bad out. The bad can be anything. A bad person, a bad smell, and sometimes, me. I can't open doors. I find them tricky. Should I push or pull? Should I turn the knob left or right? Should I try to take it off its hinges? Should I chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart? And what happens when it opens?
I'm getting scared.
Do I close it behind me?
Maybe.
Do I keep it open?
That's your choice.
But that might be rude to the person who had it closed. But then, how do I get out? And what happens if the wind pushes it close? What then? So many options. So many things that could go wrong. Whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it paralyzes me. I stare at it for a long time and think of my excuses, because that's all they are. What bothers me the most about closed doors is the idea they exist to keep me out. It fills me with the need to go in, so I search for a crevice or a window. Anything that might be open, anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors, but as long as there's a place where I can fit, then I can go. Every night, I hop across the shadows of the streets. I'm careful, so as to not be caught by the light. In my eternal search, I pick a place where to rest. I slip in and spend the night wherever is comfortable, without alerting anyone. Usually it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere with dust, with dirt. I feel at home there. But sometimes, just sometimes, an urge swells inside of me. The urge to be seen. So I search hard for a door that's open, for an entryway covered in darkness, and for someone to be at the other end, awake, as if expecting me. But you won't look at me, even though you had your door open for visitors. Why is that? Are you afraid? Do I scare you? No, that can't be it. We have been chatting for so long. You haven't chased me out. That means you welcome me. So I'm
Not
certain
exactly,
if I were to
but
reach out my hand, you would reciprocate and grasp it. I'm sure your hands are warm, so very warm, because people are always warm. Hey, how do my hands look?
oh, so we can really progress now.
Warmth finally meets yours. How will it feel? Answer me.
Tired, deceitful. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Get the dagger by the toe. If he hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
They look deceitful. That may be so. These hands of mine tend to squirm into places I could never imagine.
Hey, yo.
Be it tiny holes in the walls, housing arachnids of all sizes, or the pockets of midnight walkers. Strolling the parks has sometimes served me as home. These fingers squirm in and drag out what they find. So now I carry all sorts of trinkets with me. Keys, peep as unlikely sustenance. There are too many ifs. But I'm also too afraid to find out the truth, so I let them stay with me, slowly becoming a part of me, helping me grow. I've grown so much. I had to lower my head when entering your room. These fingers won't stop, squirming and coiling around everything they feel, and I can only hope they merely take what they need. I would be saddened if my body grew too much, because I wouldn't get to enter rooms like yours anymore. Hey, have you ever attempted to help yourself grow by mercilessly taking away from someone else?
Yes.
Have you? These hands, are these my hands? Is that so? How do my hands?
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Get to tell your brother to. Every horse that it go. Eeny, meeny, miny.
They look incomplete. That may be so. Amidst my travels, I have lost more than I can imagine. I have left people behind. People who were my chat companions. Just like you are now. So it's no wonder that by leaving them behind, I will leave parts of me as well. Things such as skin, or flesh, or bones, or anything that makes me, me. As farewell gifts, you could say. It sounds like an excuse, and that's because it is. Because I am careless and overly curious. I can't help but wonder how everything feels to the touch. Like the crust of a tree, or the surface of a frozen lake. But sometimes I find something else, like a building engulfed in a raging fire. I think of the screams in the distance, or the suffering and death in charred skin, and wonder, how does that feel? So I put my hands to the fire. It hurts, but I tolerate it, and keep them there for long enough that the uncomfortable feeling dissipates, and the smell of charts. And when I seek the edge. Other times, most times, I would play and I would leave it, and they have so. But there, hey, have you ever only to feel it? Have you? These are these. My hand, a good hand. Yet there is only open your eyes, so you won't look, even think. Maybe no, I can feel it in my skin. Oh, can you hear it? My skin is pulsating.
It's a heart.
It has been long since this happened. It's a sign of my innermost emotions flowing out. I wander the world, wanting to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look. But it's not like anyone will do. If it did, then it would be oh so easy, since I could show myself to everyone at once, every living person in this land, and ask them all the same question. Someone will answer. There's no doubt about it. But it might not be the answer I wish for, since I don't want to be judged. I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. It scares me. That is why, when someone is on the verge of looking at me, I shy away. I hide, fading into the dark. But you might be different. If it's you, it might be possible to stand still, if only for a second. That way you can help me, and we can both be fulfilled. Just thinking about it, it makes me feel something. I cannot describe it. I am not good was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person. They were not good at it either, and thinking back on it, they certainly didn't enjoy it. To teach a wordless being how to talk must be a challenge. Yet, they did, simply because they could. It is weird to remember, because it makes me think of why I want to be seen, and I am not. I don't care much for my appearance. I don't want to be judged. But if that were it, I could easily stay out of sight. So why is it? Why do I want someone to recognize me so much? Maybe it's only because I can. Because everyone gets to be recognized. But me. But I will. Soon. Once you open your eyes. There it is again. Just thinking about the moment you unveil your sight onto me. And you finally take those bed sheets off your body.
Yo.
And you inspect every crevice of mine.
Yo.
And you finally open those tight lips of yours to let me hear what I am, and to maybe even give me a name. It makes me feel, but I don't know what. Surely it would be evident. Hey, what does my expression look like when that veil of uncertainty finally disappears? What will we convey to each other? Answer me. A
Cheerful smile.
Smile.
Oh.
That may be so. It would only make sense for the end of this journey to bring me joy. It has been so long. I can no longer remember where it all began. But who's to say it had a beginning? Maybe the starting point is that faint memory, the earliest one I can recall. I was walking, and for some reason, it was daytime. I rarely travel during the daytime, only when the fear of being seen isn't there. So I must have believed that was the case. But it's strange, since the place I was walking through was a city, one full of people. I couldn't see them, but I knew they were there, hiding in the shadows, with their backs against the dirt, completely motionless, completely silent, living in wait of their deaths. And what's more, none dared to look at me. Did they even know I was there? Maybe. They did not care. All I remember is feeling a certain kinship towards the hidden inhabitants of that settlement. They were like me, living in fear of what others might think. And who's to say I wasn't one of them? Maybe I spent my days as part of the scenery as well. And one day I decided to go for a walk that hasn't yet found its end. It's my earliest memory, and my most joyful one. No experience afterwards had made me want to smile more than that. So if you say I am smiling, then surely that's how it must be. But tonight, I'm not joyful. So if my expression is truly one of cheer, then I must be lying through my smiling teeth. Hey, have you ever expressed honest happiness in your face? In reality, you're feeling anything but. Have you?
Yes.
This express is this. I see. Thank you. You have truly helped me tonight. These are my eyes. These are my hands. And this is my expression. I consider these my most treasured features. And you have helped me picture them all. No one has done this for me. I feel a connection with you.
Something finally gonna happen?
One born out of honest gratitude. But there's one step left. You need to make sure of the truth. It is the only way to finally understand each other. So please, I beg of you, open your eyes.
Fine. Yes. Well, we're gonna end this game right here. Let's move on to the next one. You know what, guys? I think we're gonna end it right here. Because, you know, that was 30 minutes long, so let's just end it there. Well, yeah, that'll be it for today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you want to see more content like this, tell me in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.